Hi Sagittarius, welcome back to Omkaratarot and to another Love Bite. Sagittarius, let's see what are the messages for you now. And a warm welcome back to all my subscribers and welcome in newcomers. Sagittarius Spirit, messages for Saggy. Alright, Sagittarius, 3 cards for the first person. Seven of Cups, the Fool, and the Judgment card. All right, second person, Queen of Cups, Five of Cups, and the King of Wands. Mutual energies, Knight of Cups, Nine of Swords, and the World card. Bottom of my deck. Oh, somebody wants to come in with an apology or something. I do sense one of you here feels. One of you feels, I don't want anyone else. This is the person I want. No other option works for me. I want a brand new beginning, but they're a little afraid they may not get a second chance. The other person says, well, you know what? My heart is full of love. I was loving and kind to them, but they were very selfish. They were very self-centered. They never reciprocated. So I'm not looking at the past. In fact, I'm looking towards giving my love to somebody new now. So that's my first thought. I'm going to, of course, clarify these cards and do your mutual energies, Sagittarius. But before that, let's start with some dialogue message cards. Let's see if you guys could say something to each other right now, what that would be, and then I'll clarify the rest. Sagittarius and their person, Spirit. Sagittarius and their person, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Let's take a few more from another deck. Sagittarius and their person, Spirit. Sagittarius and their person. Thank you. And we'll take a few more from a third deck as well, and then we'll start the reading. Sagittarius. Sagittarius and their person, Spirit. All right, good to go. Let's start the reading. And Sagittarius, if any of you are looking for personal readings, my email is omkaratarot@gmail.com. You can reach me there. It's there in the description box below as well. So the first card here says, how do you know so much? We could have had it all. I'm drafting up what to say. I deserve this karma. I'm stalling. The distance between us is killing me. I wish I could have been emotionally available and let you in. My heart was blocked. I was not able to receive your love when you gave it. I wish you can understand that this was a difficult decision for me. In fact, I still struggle with it. It was my fault to let you go. You enlightened my soul. I didn't mean to hurt you. I need to hold you tight. All right. So these were some of your messages, Sagittarius. If these were resonating with your storyline, let's start the reading. We're going to first focus on the first person, which is person A for me. Second line is person B. You could be either one of them. And remember, these are not gender-based. All right. So person A, how are you feeling right now? What's the Seven of Cups in reverse? Seven of Cups in reverse. Yes, I have a feeling. I think person A could be the one who could be saying, you know what, I'm blocking this connection. I'm busy working on myself right now because my person, they treated me like an option. There was nothing to look forward to. There was no happily ever after. I'm nobody's option. I'm choosing myself and I'm moving on. I think person A feels that they were heartbroken in this connection. Maybe they got betrayed, they got heartbroken, they got stabbed in the back. So it's like, yeah, you know what? I'm out of this confusion now. I'm now dropping the ball. This was getting too heavy for me to carry. I'm making my own decisions. I'm not going to deal with somebody who's sitting in their ego, in their pride, always playing mind games with me, taking my love for granted. I'm more focused on having a new beginning for myself. I want to take a leap of faith, move off on a new direction, maybe give my heart to somebody brand new. right? According to person A, they feel that this connection with person B totally backfired because they were a liar or a cheat or, something like that. Person A could have gotten angry with the person B and saying, you know what, it's time for me to take a leap of faith and move towards my own victory and success, make all my own dreams and wishes come true. Yeah, so here the Fool card is here again. So it's person A, I think, who's saying, you know what, I'm nobody's option. I'm going to take a leap of faith in a new direction. I don't want to give this a second chance anymore. Yeah, they don't want to compete for this connection. They don't want to fight for their person's attention. It's like, yeah, I know I'm too good for that. I'm not going to be chasing around anyone who's, not going to do right by me. I know what I bring to the table, and I'm manifesting beautiful things into my own life, and I'm not willing to give this a second chance. In fact, I'm turning my back to this connection completely. Yeah, I'm releasing this connection and I'm making my own choices now. So, person B, what about you? How are you feeling about this? Person B says, well, I still love them. I still love them. They were so loving. They were so kind. They were so generous. I think person B is still watching. They're still spying, wishing they could, just come rushing back towards person A now, wishing that the past could be forgotten and, a new chapter can begin, or, they can have this Two of Cups again. They are obsessed. They're obsessively trying to figure out how to work things out with person A now. This person is feeling a little blocked. Knight of Wands in reverse. Yes, as much as they want to come back, they are now reflecting on their own past behavior. This person is putting themselves in the other person's shoes and saying, how do I return back to them? Not after the way I behaved. I mean, I behaved selfishly. I was, self-centered. It was all about me. I made the wrong choices. They are realizing they took their person's love for granted in the past. The person who they now see as the most loving, kind, beautiful person, I think either they didn't value that love or they took it for granted because of their own selfishness, or they were only thinking about themselves. And now when they are reflecting, I think this person is now realizing what they lost. This person could be going through the dark night of the soul. They could be feeling heartbroken now. It's like, what have I done? I think this is the person who wants to come forward with some apology for making some very unwise and foolish choices in the past. So, mutual energies then, Spirit. For the first person is saying, yeah, you know what, I'm done here. I'm busy now focusing on finding a new soulmate or giving my love to somebody new. I'm not stressing about this anymore. I see through all their games. They thought they had all the power over me. They were playing mind games with me. I don't trust them. Even if they were to come back and say, yes, I want to have a happily ever after with you now, I don't think I can trust them anymore. I've lost my faith. I've lost my trust. In fact, to be honest, I'm not even stressing on this connection anymore. So, somewhere person B feels that even if they were to let their guard down, it's only going to boost up their person's ego, and they're going to repeat the same cycle. It's like, yeah, this person will never change. They don't have the courage. They don't have the courage to change their ways or change their life. So it's better that I make the decision. I make the choice once and for all to turn my back to this connection once and for all and put an end to this. It's like I have the world in my hands. I can choose whichever direction I want to go, because I realize that I bring a lot to the table. I know what I bring to the table. I'm loving, kind, generous, and they bring me nothing. They offer, I mean, I was giving them a full big pentacle and they were offering me, nothing. So I think person A is now kind of in full self-love or moving towards new love, and they feel the other person is just a trickster. It's like, even if they were to come back, I still don't think I can trust their words ever again. So person B, what about you? What do these three cards mean for you? Knight of Cups. They want to come. Person B says, I want to come back and woo them again. I want to prove to them that no, I have changed. I have changed. I'm ready to take responsibility. I'm ready to be the person that I probably was not. They are they know that person is angry and upset with them, but they somewhere still feel that they can woo their person back. Yeah, you know what, if I just come and, you know, romance them again, or, you know, tell them that I've changed, or, you know, something like that, all in an effort because they don't want this chapter to shut down. I think this person is trying to, like they said, I'm drafting up what to say. I think they want to woo their person into forgetting about all the stresses they caused in the past, because they don't want to this chapter to shut down. According to them, they feel this is the perfect partnership. You know, I want to give you my cup, you give me your cup. We are soulmates, we are meant to be. So they don't want this connection to shut down. In fact, I think they want to come back with an apology or something. They feel an apology will, and maybe some sweet words, or they can romance their person and then prove to them that I'm ready. That can ease off all the anger that they feel they've caused. So tell me about the Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Page of Cups. Yes, I have a feeling this person, they know they delayed things for too long, but I don't know why they feel that if I came back with an apology, just an apology is not going to work, but if I back it up with maybe some solid offer or something, that might work. Am I right? Yeah, I have a feeling this person is feeling lost without their person. They are understanding, at least that much is there. They are understanding that whatever they did in the past, maybe they never opened up their emotions, or they were unable to give their love, or they behaved selfishly or self-centered. Somewhere this person is trying to figure out a way to put a cover on all of their bad habits or their behavior by maybe coming back with a very big offer. It's like, yeah, maybe I can just smooth over their anger and upset by saying, let's start anew. I want to romance you and see I've changed and I want to commit to you. So somewhere they are trying to find a sneaky way back in to have a second chance. All right, so that's what I have for you, Sagittarius. Till next time, then. Love and light. Take care. Namaste.